Every week, many things are happening in MMORPG gaming world, so I have decided to bring to you fresh news here on my YouTube channel. Today you will see part of my live stream and you will find out all you need to know about new upcoming MMORPGs, new events, new updates and much more. Don't forget, as most of my videos, this video also have timestamps, chapters, so you can skip to that part of the video which you want to see. So let's not waste time, let's dive into video. Before we start, let me just say subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more MMORPG videos in the future. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Let's check what is happening in MMORPG gaming world. First, let's talk about Aion Classic. As you can see, I'm here on official website of Aion Classic in Korea, where you can see beautiful new class Executioner and it's a new weapon. Look at this weapon, this is looking absolutely amazing. I have just talked here during live stream a minute ago about this beautiful weapon, and I can show you here are these wings actually on the back of this diva, because during that teaser trailer we have seen this diva ripping off his wings from his body. However, you can see here this is some kind of aura wings, right, or ghost wings. And also you can check here beautiful weapons. You can check from yesterday video on my YouTube channel regarding dedicated only to this new weapon of Executioner. And basically for now we didn't get any additional information regarding this new class. Besides, it will be a leather gear kind of class, same as Assassin and Ranger. Before November 9, before release of this new update and new class over there in Korea, we could get more of additional information from developers, because you can see here they have prepared different kind of events before November 9. So they will have some kind of live stream, I assume. You can see here also before November 9. Also, we are getting probably new server on November 9. So this is actually huge new update which belongs to Aion Classic, not to Aion live servers. And now, without any doubt, many players will switch the game. Whoever is playing currently Aion on live servers in Korea will now quit. They will start to play Aion Classic servers because of this new class. And also will happen, of course, in North America and in Europe after release, right, of Aion Classic. When I'm already talking about Aion Classic European release, I can show you here. Sadly, this evening, nothing new. Now, during live stream, it's evening on October 26th. And you can see here this statement from Galeas, community manager of Aion, is still here standing for a long time. And we didn't get any kind of new information this week. I hope that during the rest of this week and maybe during the next week we will finally get some concrete information regarding a release date for Aion Classic in Europe, right? If not, then I will be seriously concerned, because that live stream was on September 26th. That was exactly 1 month from today, right? So 1 month have passed since that live stream where we have seen that login screen from Aion Classic. And for 1 month now, absolutely no information from Gameforge. If they will continue on this way for the next 2 weeks, that means 6 weeks after that live stream, then we should be worried, right? However, I hope that will not happen. I think that within this week or next week, we will get some kind of information, concrete official information from Gameforge. So let's be patient a little bit more. Until then, I can show you here we have some new games incoming, absolutely beautiful games. In front of you, you can see Frozen Flame, new upcoming survival, I wouldn't say MMORPG. This game is very interesting because it will be playable on PC. I can show you here a little bit of gameplay, how it's looking. Let's see here this footage. Also, this game will be released on Steam. So this is not MMORPG, however, it's a PC game, also with lots of interesting elements, like one real survival game. This game will have crafting, building, And also, it's not a single player game. Why am I attracted to this game? Reason is simple. This game will have huge open world to explore, beautiful graphics, and also you will not play it alone. You can see here in front of you, actually, you can play it with your friends. So one very interesting option to play when fall of 2022. In front of you, you can see official Steam website of Frozen Flame. You can see here developer Dreamside Interactive, publisher Revenage Games. And this is actually, I can show you here tags. When you are reading these tags just fast, this is looking pretty good. So RPG, action, massively multiplayer, yes, not a single player game. Indie, open world, for me at least, very important. Multiplayer, yes. Early access, co-op, survival is here, building, fantasy, exploration, crafting, atmospheric, dark fantasy, single player, co-op campaign, PvP, yes, PvP included, that's very nice, sandbox and action RPG. So the only thing missing here is MMORPG. You know, but it's not here. So it's not MMORPG. However, one very interesting option to play, well, this fall probably, right? I didn't see anywhere for now any kind of release date. If I see any kind of information regarding that, I will let you know about that on my YouTube channel. However, for this week, for this live stream, for this video, I can just show you here this very interesting option to play if you like to play this kind of games. I mean, this is a survival game, but with very interesting graphic style. I can show you again here this gameplay footage. This is looking actually pretty good. So what is why I'm attracted to this game? It's actually pretty simple. Like I have said, open world, PC game, and not a single player game, right? So not MMORPG in a real sense of that word. However, still it's looking pretty interesting. So Frozen Flame, I am sure this will be played by many players and very popular after release. If I see any kind of new information regarding Frozen Flame, I will let you know about that instantly on my YouTube channel and of course here during my live streams. So make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Twitch. Let's go forward with Traha Global. Traha Global is a new version, let's say it on that way, a new version of a game which was released in 2019 in Korea in the East. However, you can see here, pre-registrations are up for global release of Traha. You'll be able to play this game on App Store, Google Play and Steam. Let me show you here Steam website of Traha Global. And this here in front of you is actually one real MMORPG and we have a release date. That will be November 2nd. Yes, that is actually just in a few days. So this here, one absolutely very interesting option to play. I have already checked some details regarding this game and you can check dedicated video on my YouTube channel like 3 days ago. I have made video only about Traha Global regarding classes, different kind of in-game features. So far, yeah, this is looking actually pretty interesting. Let me show you here just a little bit. Here we have some achievements regarding pre-registration. You can see here 1 million people have already pre-registered to play Traha Global after release. This is really impressive, right? And we have here 100 versus 100 sieges. That is amazing, right? So large scale sieges, raids, boss content, and infinity class system. So basically what this means, let me show you. Oh, I need to show you this. So customize unique details. I have seen character creation for this game. Absolutely amazing. Character creation, developers of the game have done on a really good way. So let's go down a little bit lower to show you classes. So actually, situation here regarding classes is pretty simple. You can freely switch between all of these weapons, and on that way you are changing your gameplay style and your class actually. So we have here Sight, then we have here Knuckles. You can see here beautiful graphic design, shield and mace, I would add, right? This is shield and mace combination. Then we have here greatsword, dual blade, looking really good, staff and bow. So you can see here beautiful graphic design and classes are actually weapons. Let's say it on that way, right? So this is also one very interesting option to play already on November 2nd. For sure, I will try to play it and I will let you know on my YouTube channel. I will show you some gameplay and I will give you my review and first impressions regarding gameplay of this game. You can see here developer My Games Corporation, also publisher, the same company. I'm not sure, but I think in 2019 this game was published by Nexon. And now I see here developer My Games and publisher My Games. I'm not sure how is My Games Corporation related to Nexon. Probably there is some kind of connection. However, you can see here developer and publisher My Games. So Traha Global, just to let you know, I will try to play it for sure. You will see some live streams on my YouTube channel. Actually, not on my YouTube channel, here on Twitch. And some videos on my YouTube channel and review of this game. MMORPG, yes, with lots of interesting elements. I can show you here from these tags. PvP, PvE is here, open world, action RPG, that kind of combat, right? Action combat, online co-op, war. Yes, I would say that mostly focus of this game is on PvP, but there is also PvE for sure, right? So MMORPG, yeah, something really interesting, right? Okay, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, let's go forward with Throne and Liberty. Game which many of you are waiting, and including me, I have to admit, this game should be something big in first half of 2023. This is big new MMORPG developed by NCSoft for PlayStation 5, Xbox and PC. In the previous week, I didn't see any kind of news regarding Throne and Liberty. We are all waiting now for G-Star 2022. This is a big game show which will be held in Korea between November 17 and November 20. And on November 18, there are a few different gaming companies, actually more than few. There is lots of gaming developers, big gaming companies will be present there on G-Star 2022, including NCSoft. NCSoft have sent over there, let me show you, here on this part of the website, one gentleman actually from TL Camp. So Throne and Liberty game producer will speak over there on G-Star 2022, which is actually pretty amazing. And I think that NCSoft are saving some really interesting information to reveal on G-Star 2022. Let's hope that will actually happen. November 17, that's in about 3 weeks from today, right? And let me scroll a little bit down. My website is loading very slow because this is Korean website, right? G-Star Korea. You can see here, Yong Oh-an, NCTL Camp producer. So this gentleman here will talk about different kind of topics. He will talk about, we'll introduce various open field contents that we tried while developing Throne and Liberty and talk about trial and errors. And time is November 18 between 5 o'clock and 5:50 in the afternoon. So November 18, maybe then finally we'll get some news regarding Throne and Liberty. And by that I mean maybe finally news regarding some kind of public testing phase, right? Business model, more details regarding classes, races, in-game systems. So far, basically all we know that we will have animal transformations with this game. I already made some dedicated videos regarding that. We know that we will have world bosses, and a drop from that world bosses will depend on weather conditions. Yes, absolutely amazing, right? So if it will rain that day, it will rain, then you have certain drop. If it will be sunny day, then you have another drop. So something really great. Other than that, we didn't get too much information from developers. So let's hope that during G-Star, we'll finally get some new information regarding Throne and Liberty. This game is set to be released in the first half of 2023. It was delayed. Release was originally announced for Q4 of 2022, but we have seen delay until first half of 2023. One really huge title, and without any doubt, if it will be released during 2023, this will be the biggest MMORPG release of 2023. Probably, yeah, it will be, right? So let's hope we will see some new information soon. Until then, well, what can we do? If I see any kind of new information regarding Throne and Liberty, I will let you know about that instantly here on my YouTube channel. let's go forward with Lost Ark. With Lost Ark, yes, because there is always so many things happening with Lost Ark. I can show you here. This is a new October update, Mystic and Mayhem. Let's check here. You can see here on the news part of the website, a new Twitch drop, a Mystic event raid. With Lost Ark, there is always something happening, but year is still not over. We are getting a new class, a Reaper in November and Summoner in December. That is actually really huge. I will play a Reaper for sure. Regarding Summoner, I'm not that sure. I have played it already in Korea, but I have played also Reaper in Korea, and Reaper is amazing. I still have 2 Punica power passes left, so I'll probably use at least 1 Punica power pass on my Reaper, right? New character. So, regarding Lost Ark, here in the West, many things are happening. Also, regarding number of players, I can show you here on Steam database. This is looking so good right now. 24-hour peak, 214,000 players. Players right now, 100,000 players. That's insane. I know. Out of this number, there are probably some bots, right? 20,000, 50,000, who knows? But come on, at least 120, 150,000 players, real players are there, right? So numbers are still looking pretty good. And also over there in Korea, let me show you here. Today, actually, during live stream, when I'm making this live stream, right? So we have here update. You can see here October 26th, a new update. We have get a new continent, Pledze, over there in Korea. Regarding new classes, I still didn't see any kind of new information, and I'm thinking about making some dedicated video regarding this new continent, Pledze. I will see about that for the next week, because whatever they have over there in Korea, sooner or later, probably later, we will get here in the West, right? So new continent Pledze update is up over there in Korea, and nothing for now regarding new classes, but I hope that next new class over there in Korea will be female berserker. That would be something huge. Imagine that. Female berserker. That's absolutely insane. And also, of course, one time in the future, one day in the future, who knows, during 2023, if they will get it over there in Korea, we will also get it here in the West, right? So, Lost Ark, publisher here in the West, Amazon Games, and developers over there in Korea, Smilegate RPG, are very active. Many things are happening, and yes, it's still a very popular title. I mean, it's a free-to-play MMORPG, and you can see here beautiful graphics, amazing combat. It feels really good under the fingers. It doesn't matter which class you play, it feels absolutely amazing. Also, lots of content to play, right? PvP wise, PvE wise, free-to-play game. I mean, the only thing which I don't like that much, it's not a huge deal, is isometric perspective of this game. When Lost Ark would have normal 3D perspective, it would be almost perfect MMORPG, almost perfect. So this game have everything except this isometric perspective, which many players like anyway, right? This is perspective of Diablo, of Undecember, for example, right? It's not some huge bad thing. However, for me at least, I like much more normal 3D perspective. So Lost Ark, don't forget about this game, not only during October or November, during the rest of the year. Many things are happening in the West. I will try to play Reaper for sure, and I will show you some gameplay videos on my YouTube channel. And I have already made some guides for new players regarding Reaper, and I'm preparing new videos. So Lost Ark, always something happening here in the West and over there in Korea. Okay, boys and girls, let's go forward. Let's check what is happening in MMORPG gaming world. Let's go forward with Tower of Fantasy. And I need to close a few windows here so it will make easier for my PC. So let's check what we have here. So Tower of Fantasy is a new anime MMORPG which was released globally on August 11. From then, well, we have get many new updates. I would say 2 huge new updates. First one was 1.5 update Artificial Island, where we have get the housing system implemented into the game. Regarding SSR characters, developers of the game and publisher are always implementing new characters into the game, new weapons and new events. It's absolutely amazing regarding that. I think that nobody can complain regarding events, lots of things to do, beautiful graphic style, amazing combat, and also now we have get on October 20 latest new update version 2.0 Vera, which is looking absolutely amazing. Check this out. So regarding Tower of Fantasy, lots of things are happening, and actually this game was just recently released on Steam, and that means that I should be able to check number of players on Steam. Do we have it here? Do we have it here maybe on trending games? Oh, we have it. Look at this. Tower of Fantasy, it's here. So Tower of Fantasy charts, 24-hour peak, 5,706 players. Players right now, 5,357. And all-time peak was 3 days ago. This game was released on Steam only 7 days ago. So basically, until 7 days ago, you were able to play only Tower of Fantasy throughout original game client, right? So now you can play Tower of Fantasy on Steam. These numbers are actually looking pretty good, because don't forget, like from release of the game, right? Basically, for release of the game, if you wanted to play it on PC, you couldn't play it on Steam. Everybody was playing, including me, like 100% of players. There was no other option throughout original game clients. So you can see here this number. This is actually pretty good, right? So number of players is much higher than this. So you can multiply this number with 10, probably, maybe even more. So regarding Tower of Fantasy, I would say situation is still pretty good. We will check later Google charts, Google trends, what is happening regarding searches, and Tower of Fantasy is still pretty decent. So this is a new anime MMORPG, free-to-play game, which if you haven't tried to play it before, try to play it. It's one very interesting option to play, I would say this year for sure, because publisher and the developer are really active here in the West. This game didn't succeed over there in the East. However, here in the West, yeah, for sure, it has succeeded to some point, right? So if you're interested in Tower of Fantasy, you can check on my YouTube channel. Lots of videos. I have made some guides for new players and gameplay videos. I was lucky enough to participate in testing phases before release of this game, right? So I would say combat of this game is one of the highlights. Absolutely, right? A beautiful graphic design, if you like that kind of anime style, right? And in generally, lots of content to play. But gacha system, yeah, if you don't like gacha system of this game, then you will not like Tower of Fantasy. So check it out if you have time. One interesting free-to-play option to play, of course, during, during October and now during November, right? November is almost here. Let's go forward. Let's check what is happening. I'm really interested to check what is happening regarding this game. So Undecember is a new action RPG, dark fantasy, free-to-play game, which was released recently here in the West. This game was released in Korea about maybe 10 months ago. And you can see here, you can play right now this game as a free-to-play title in App Store, Google Play, and Steam. So I was waiting for release of this game for a long time, and you can check dedicated videos on my YouTube channel regarding this game. This is hack and slash isometric kind of game, beautiful graphic design, dark fantasy kind of theme, very similar to Diablo, Path of Exile, something like that. Isometric perspective, that means, right? A free-to-play game, I have already said that, and I have played for release, of course. I have also live streamed gameplay of this game, and then all the hype at one moment everything went in wrong direction, because I have checked Cash Shop, and I wouldn't say it's hard pay to win, but for sure it's pay for convenience. Very hard pay for convenience. You need to pay basically for space in your inventory. You need to pay for many things, and you can play it as a free-to-play player. And I can show you here numbers on, let's check it out. This is actually Steam website of this game. First, let's check reviews here, mixed reviews. So reviews for release of this game were actually negative mostly, but now they're switching. Now we have 45% of the 7,528 user reviews for this game are positive. So this is moving in positive direction. And I really wonder now regarding what is happening on Steam database. Let's check it out. Undecember. Here we go. Undecember charts. Okay, this is actually pretty good. You can see here all-time peak 10 days ago, 46,000 players, 24-hour peak right now, 33,000 players. That's actually pretty good. 25,000 players right now. Considering that cash shop, like I have said, combat feels really good. In general, this is not a bad game. And regarding in-game content, in generally systems regarding classes, rune systems, zodiac, you can check dedicated videos regarding details of all of these systems, regarding classes. I can make like few videos already regarding that. Actually, situation is really good. However, regarding that pay for convenience thing, if you consider that pay to win, and you are right, if any kind of advantage in the game which you can get with real money is pay to win, then this game is for sure pay to win. But on the other hand, which game nowadays is not pay to win? There are you can very rarely play these nowadays in 2022, some MMORPG or action RPG on PC, which is not pay to win. So, like I have said, I'm not playing it anymore because I have my focus now on new upcoming titles, right? Like Throne and Liberty. I will play Traha Global. I will play Frozen Flame. I will also play Aion Classic European release and many other titles, right? So I'll check every now and then what is happening with Undecember. And this evening, actually, you can see here, this is looking pretty good. And the reviews on Steam are moving into positive direction, because I remember like few days after release, most of the reviews were negative, right? But now you can see positive. So 33,000 players, 24-hour peak, 15 days after release. This is actually pretty decent. So Undecember doing actually pretty good. Let's check what is happening this evening with BDO. Black Desert Online is one old MMORPG, and currently we have here, oh, what is this? Limited time offer, 70% off. Let's check it out. So this is a buy-to-play title, and you can see here in the right upper corner, you can play it for 7 days completely for free, and after that you can decide, do you want to buy one of these packages. This cheapest package currently is only €3. This is like almost free to play, right? Almost free to play. This is like Traveler Edition, only Game Pass you will get. Then we have here Explorer Edition for €20 on discount, right? Where you will get Game Pass and some other perks. And Conqueror Edition for €45. And you'll get actually here lots of additional things. So you don't need to buy it for 7 days, and check it out. If you have never tried to play BDO in 2022, there are many things happening with this game. Recently we have get a new update, Abyss 1, the Magnus. That was on October 19, I think. It was delayed for 1 week because of some issues. Anyway, we can get that big new update. And actually, within last year, and I'm thinking a little bit, Pearl Abyss, developers of this game and publisher, right? They have actually implemented lots of new classes, new events, new updates. They are very active. So BDO is still very viable game, very viable MMORPG to play in 2022. I mean, competition is coming, right? Many new games will be released within next year or two. We are getting Throne and Liberty in 2023. We are getting Ashes of Creation in 2024. We are getting Soulframe probably in 2024. And many other new upcoming MMORPGs, right? However, BDO, yeah, it's still here in 2022, at least for now, right? Let's go forward. What else do I have here, boys and girls? I have here Blue Protocol. Let's check this evening what is happening with the Blue Protocol. This is a new upcoming anime PC MMORPG developed by Bandai Namco, Japanese developer. Not Korean, not Chinese, Japanese. So this is interesting, right? A beautiful game. I mean, information which we have get regarding this game, most of the information are like 1 year old. Because within the previous 10 months, maybe even 1 year, we didn't get too many information from developers Bandai Namco. Recently, within last 1 month, we have seen one interview with CEO, and there was some other post from developers of the game. And actually now we know that Protocol, well, developers are still working on development of this game. They didn't quit. However, release of this game, yeah, we are probably very far from that. You can see here, every now and then something happened here, right, on official website of Blue Protocol, and I can show you here an official Twitter account of Blue Protocol, I mean, they didn't tweet here since, not May 31st, 2021. They didn't tweet here. This was retweet again. Last previous tweet was like in 2021. That is telling you everything, right? So the situation is not good for sure regarding development of this game. They're very late regarding this, but let's hope at least during 2023. But I think that will not happen before second half of 2023. Maybe then or in 2024 we will see release of this game. However, like I have said, don't lose your hope if you want to play Blue Protocol one day in the future. Developers are aiming for global release. That is their main focus, right? So global market, not only Eastern market, which is actually pretty good news, right? And regarding release of this game so far, and you can see here this evening, absolutely nothing new. So for now, we should just, I wouldn't say forget about it. Let's not forget about it. Let's keep this game on our mind. However, let's focus on some other titles. There are many other new upcoming games which we will play very, very soon, right? Before this game. When time comes, if I see any kind of new information regarding Blue Protocol, I will let you know about that instantly here on my YouTube channel. But until then, what to say, except I can also check here a Blue Protocol database. One amazing website which you can check if you are interested into Blue Protocol. And yeah, absolutely nothing new. You can see here last previous post from September 12th. If I see any kind of new information regarding Blue Protocol, you will know about that instantly here on my YouTube channel or during my live streams on Twitch. So yeah, until then, what to say, we can only hope for the best. Let's go forward. Let's check what do we have here further. After Blue Protocol, Frozen Flame, I have already talked about this. Traha Globa also. Aion Classic European release, we have checked on the start. Aion 2, let's check Aion 2. I already know what I will see in front of me, and it will be basically nothing new. So Aion 2 is a new upcoming mobile game, for now that is officially announced by developer NCSoft, right? Maybe, just maybe it will be playable on other devices like PC, I hope, and not by using Purple NC's emulator. Maybe it will be playable on PC like normally, right? Maybe also, that wouldn't be a surprise, Aion 2 will be playable on some consoles like PlayStation 5, Xbox. Anything is possible because for now we don't have any kind of release date for Aion 2, any kind of testing phase. For a long time this website is up, and this is, I would say, new generation of games. So when developers are usually releasing games, especially MMORPGs in 2022 and 2023, which I assume will be release date somewhere during 2023 for Aion 2, usually we are getting new games on few platforms, right? Usually they are cross-platform games and very often cross-play games, right? So let's hope for that. I'm just hoping that Aion 2 will be also a PC game. That would be really amazing. If it will be a mobile game, I will be disappointed for sure. However, for now, as you can see here, this is official website of Aion 2. There is absolutely nothing here on this official website. So regarding Aion 2 this evening, I don't want to waste your time. Regarding Aion 2, if I see any kind of new information, from NCSoft, developers of the game, I will let you know about that instantly on my YouTube channel. But for this evening, there is nothing new. Another new game, not MMORPG, which lots of players are talking about this game recently, is Wuthering Waves. This is not MMORPG, this is action RPG, and you can see here on official website of Wuthering Waves, where is the sound? I don't hear that loud sound. Usually when I open this website, there is a very loud sound. Maybe it's waiting for me to click here on subscribe. No, nothing. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it happened, right? So this is really beautiful website, I have to say, check it out, of Wuthering Waves. Yes, it's already up. This is a new upcoming action RPG game developed by Kuro Game. We have seen huge interest into this game recently. I wouldn't say recently, maybe 1 month ago, was that a Tokyo Game Show. We have get 8 minutes long gameplay footage. Check it out on my YouTube channel. It's absolutely amazing gameplay footage. We can see there like 2 characters fighting with some kind of bosses. Combat is looking beautiful, fluid, fast, very beautiful skill animations. Skills are just melting another. So sound also during that combat, absolutely amazing. So regarding quality of this game, what you have seen so far is looking something astonishing, right? However, for now, it's too early to talk about this game. I mean, I can check here official Twitter account of Wuthering Waves, and I already know I will not find here some big news. Yes, you can see here that the gameplay footage was on Tokyo Game Show 2022. Check it out on YouTube channel, official YouTube channel of Wuthering Waves. That gameplay footage is worth checking. It's absolutely beautiful. I'll show you now this gameplay footage. You can check some dedicated videos on my YouTube channel. So regarding Wuthering Waves, yeah, there is absolutely nothing new, which is not a surprise. I mean, developers Kuro Game have announced this game, but regarding release, I don't think that we will see release of this game so soon. But who knows? Maybe we'll get, maybe we'll be surprised regarding release date, right? Who knows? Something to look forward to play in the future. Not MMORPG, however, game playable on PC, amazing combat. I'm already interested regarding that. If I see it's playable on PC and it has a really beautiful graphic design, amazing combat, I will play it for sure. So if I see any kind of news regarding Wuthering Waves, also I will let you know about that on my YouTube channel. But for this evening, as you can see here, nothing new. And same, I could say probably for Crimson Desert, new upcoming action RPG title developed by Pearl Abyss. This game was announced about 2 years ago. Back then we have get this official website, which is looking the same, absolutely the same. Nothing have changed this evening. So you can already now subscribe to newsletter, I think. Yeah, here it is, right? And basically that's it, right? So hype, I wouldn't say it's real currently regarding Crimson Desert, because there is no information lately from Pearl Abyss regarding development of Crimson Desert. Release of this game was delayed from winter of 2021 until further notice. So we don't have any kind of release window at this moment. When I am during this live stream, I didn't see any kind of new information from Pearl Abyss. But don't forget about this game. This game will be released during 2023. I'm like, I can't say 100% certain. Nothing is 100% certain in life, you know how it is. However, I'm like almost certain in that, right? So Crimson Desert, something to look forward to play in the future. I have no doubt it will have amazing graphic design. We have seen that actually during that gameplay footage, which we have get like 2 years ago. Maybe a little bit less, right? Combat, regarding that, I have no doubt Pearl Abyss will work their part of the deal, right? It will be something amazing. Regarding in-game features, we will see about that. It will be some kind of a single-player game which you will be able to play together with your friends. So co-op elements. So it will not be like pure MMORPG for sure. But then again, it will not be a single-player game entirely, right? You'll be able to play it with your friends on some way. So something to look forward to play in the future. And I'm checking every now and then what is happening with Crimson Desert, hoping for some good news. But probably this year we will not get that news. Maybe during G-Star 2022. Who knows, right? Now I can think about one game also, Bellatores. I mean, Bellatores, what is happening with that game? We have got that huge announcement of Bellatores incoming, right? And something amazing, right? You can check, I think I have made one video regarding that game already, or 2 videos on my YouTube channel, I don't remember exactly. Bellatores, something really huge, right? And now, recently, silence, right? So regarding Bellatores, just to mention also, I didn't see any kind of new information today during this live stream, right? It's end of October. Yeah, no new information regarding Bellatores. Maybe also during G-Star 2022 we'll hear some news regarding Bellatores. I'll check what is happening on G-Star 2022 for sure. And if I see any kind of interesting news regarding different MMORPGs specifically, and in generally regarding action RPGs, I will let you know about that on my YouTube channel in dedicated videos. And maybe even during live streams, I'll talk about that. Probably we will get, I assume we'll get some new information during G-Star 2022, not only regarding Bellatores, but regarding many other new upcoming titles. It will be very exciting. Don't forget about G-Star 2022 between November 17 and November 20. We should get some new information, maybe regarding Crimson Desert, maybe regarding Bellatores, maybe regarding Throne and Liberty. Who knows? We can only hope for the best, right? So let's go forward. Let's see what do we have further here. Okay, Palia. Let's mention this evening Palia, not MMORPG, a community sim game for you and your friends. So I'm interested into this game. I have checked this website like maybe half year ago. You can see here this game is currently in alpha testing phase. For now, I didn't see any kind of release date. Here we have Western developer, very interesting graphic design. You can check here. This in front of you is looking to me at least very similar to Genshin Impact. However, Genshin Impact is a single player game with co-op elements. Here in front of you, I wouldn't say this is MMORPG or MMO. However, you will play it with other players. So you can see here, focus of this game is mostly on life skills. Check out here, we have fishing, foraging, hunting, mining, insect catching, cooking, furnishing, and gardening. So that kind of game, right? So focus is not on PvP, on combat, arenas, sieges. No, not that kind of MMO, right? This is kind of casual game which have a main focus on life skills, on casual gameplay, exploring a beautiful open world, a very beautiful graphic style you can see here regarding these colors and everything, right? So Palia, I didn't see lately any kind of new information. Let's check it out here, news part of the website. Yeah, nothing here. You can see here closer look of Alpha 2. So what to say, another very interesting, we have seen actually official information regarding business model. Palia will be a free-to-play game. That information we have seen officially confirmed. So free to play, how developers of the game have already described this game. Let's check it out one time again. A community sim game for you and your friends. So yeah, you will not play it alone for sure. But then again, it's not MMORPG. However, just because of these beautiful colors, graphic design, this beautiful open world, lots of life skills, and because it will be playable on PC, I will check it out for sure. I will play it, and you will see on my YouTube channel some gameplay videos and reviews for sure. Maybe even some guides for new players. So Palia this evening, nothing new. Let's go forward. Let's check. Insect checking. Yes, yes, Nikos. Insect catching. Yeah, this is that kind of game, right? So I like that actually a lot. This is nothing. This is casual kind of style, you know. Shocks, don't forget this Friday, October 28th, Ashes of Creation monthly live stream. Topic is gathering mining. Really, as Steven said, just a reminder from my side. So when we are ready, thank you, Shoxer, for this information. Yes, of course, I didn't forget about Ashes of Creation. Let's check it out now. When you have already mentioned Ashes of Creation, right? Shoxer, you're right. Here in front of us, we have, I would say, the highest hope of MMORPG gaming community. And probably the biggest, I would say for sure, the biggest MMORPG release of 2024, and maybe the biggest MMORPG release of decade. This will be something huge, right? So regarding Ashes of Creation, game is still in development kind of phase. We will probably not see release of this game until 2024. However, you are getting every month basically during that live streams, right? Monthly live streams, new information regarding development of this game. So Intrepid Studio is working on this game. They are improving many things. We have seen many information so far. Here, Shoxer, you're saying Ashes of Creation monthly live stream. Topic is gathering and mining. That's actually pretty interesting topic. I'll check it out. Thank you for reminding me on that. So usually, yeah, I'm always checking what is happening with Ashes of Creation, and main focus of my YouTube channel and here during live streams are absolutely new upcoming MMORPGs and Ashes of Creation. But in my opinion, at least, right, it's a little bit too early for me, at least, to focus entirely on this game. So that's why in the future, when we will get closer to release of this game, at least a little bit closer, you know, not too much closer, but closer to some point to release of Ashes of Creation, I will talk about Ashes of Creation much more. I will make much more videos regarding this game. For now, there are so many other new upcoming MMORPGs which will be released before Ashes of Creation that I feel I would neglect lots of other games, including, I don't know, Throne and Liberty, including Aion Classic European release, regarding Frozen Flame, regarding many games like Soulframe. Maybe even that game will be released before Ashes of Creation. I'll talk about Soulframe in a minute. So there are many other titles which will be released before Ashes of Creation. When we get closer to the release of this game, I'll talk about it much more. However, just to let you know, regarding so far what we know about Ashes of Creation, absolutely this is something which should be something really amazing, right? Regarding everything in generally, a node system, a live breeding world which will react to actions of players. We have seen not only beautiful graphic design, we have seen so many information regarding this game, which is looking absolutely amazing. I hope that Intrepid Studios will manage to deliver to finish this game within the next year or two. I hope that, because this is a project of huge magnitude and without any doubt one of the biggest projects within last 10 years or maybe even more in MMORPG gaming world, right? Regarding resources, regarding time invested, regarding money invested, I also assume, right? And hype is real without any doubt. So Ashes of Creation in the future, I will talk about this game much more for sure. So Ashes of Creation, probably 2024. Until then, maybe we will see a release of this game. Let me show you here Soulframe. Soulframe is a new upcoming PC MMORPG. Yes, you heard good. PC MMORPG developed by Western developer Digital Extremes, developer of Warframe. So Digital Extremes is a company behind Warframe, and you probably know that Warframe is something absolutely amazing. One of the best games in generally ever created. I would say it like that. I have played Warframe for later I have switched to other games. However, I have never forget graphic design, and especially not only regarding content and everything regarding how you move with your character in Warframe. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, right? So Soulframe, new upcoming PC MMORPG developed by developers of Warframe. This game is in early stages of development. I can show you here. Developers have teased us a little bit with a 4K trailer. We have seen some, let's say, I wouldn't say real gameplay footage. We have seen some combat. We have also recently seen lots of graphic design solutions, which is looking, wow, absolutely amazing. Really beautiful graphic style. So I have no doubt we are talking here about one AAA quality MMORPG. However, we are still far from release of this game. I assume same as for Ashes of Creation, 2024, maybe even 2025. 2025 when I'm thinking about this a little bit more. Because, come on, this game was basically announced, revealed this year for the first time, right? And you cannot develop this kind of game so fast. It requires time. We are talking here about AAA quality title. So 2024 or 2025. Until then, I'm checking everything what is happening with Soulframe. For now, like I have said, developers are teasing us a little bit with different kind of pictures, screenshots, trailers. If I see any kind of huge news regarding Soulframe, I will let you know about that. However, don't forget about this game. This will be something huge. Like I have said, for now, we don't have any kind of release window even. That is kind of normal because it's way too early. But I think during 2023, we will hear much more new information regarding Soulframe. So Soulframe, yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. Absolutely. Imagine combat with characters like in Warframe and the way that characters are moving into Warframe, right? To play in Soulframe. That will be something really huge. Okay, a little bit of coffee and water, and then we continue. Oh, Quicks, I'm coming very soon. I still need to check 2 or 3 games, and I'm coming in the game. So, boys and girls, what else do we have here? Let's check it out. So now, after Soulframe, what else do I have here? Okay, so I need to mention this evening briefly Summoner's War Chronicles. Summoner's War Chronicles is a new upcoming MMORPG, yes, probably free-to-play game which will be released this winter globally. Pre-registrations are already up. You can check here on official website of Summoners War Chronicles. You can pre-register and you can actually grab some really nice rewards for free. This is one interesting anime MMORPG, and I have already made some dedicated videos on my YouTube channel. Basically, you're taking control of one of three summoners, Orbia, Kaina, or Kina, or Cleave. You can check them here. These are free summoners, and then you're able to control lots of different kind of amazing monsters. So basically, you're collecting monsters, yeah, and then you fight. That's that kind of game. So this free-to-play title, I assume free-to-play, I didn't see that officially confirmed, should be released this winter globally. So Summoners War is actually not a new IP. However, Summoners War Chronicles is a new MMORPG. Yes, real MMORPG. That's the reason that I'll try to play it. It will also be playable on PC and I assume on mobile devices. So I'll try to play it and I will let you know how does it feel under the fingers in one of my videos on my YouTube channel. For this evening, I don't see any kind of release date. This website basically is looking the same all the time. You can see here nothing new. We have introduction into open world, right? I wouldn't say open world, but world for sure on one way, and some monsters. If I see any kind of news regarding a release date of Summoners War Chronicles, I will let you know about that instantly on my YouTube channel. But for this evening, you can see here nothing new. This evening, I also need to mention, just a mandatory mention, right? Mandatory mention and fast mention. We all know what is coming on November 28th. New big expansion for World of Warcraft, Dragonflight. I mean, I might even make some dedicated videos regarding World of Warcraft, Dragonflight. I'll see about that. Popularity of this game, even during 2022, now on the end of 2022, is very high. This is one old MMORPG, but absolutely very, very viable to play in 2022. Developers of the game are all the time active. We are getting new expansions and let's see what will happen with World of Warcraft in the future, because I have seen during 2022 many players went to play from World of Warcraft to Final Fantasy XIV. Some of them went to play Lost Ark, but for this expansion for Dragonflight, I have no doubt, right? This will be something huge, and it's still a very, very high. I will show you a little bit later Google charts regarding Google Trends, what is most searched among players. World of Warcraft, yeah, it's still highest popular MMORPG in general, right? Final Fantasy XIV is very close, but this game here, yeah, something really amazing. So don't forget about a new update, Dragonflight incoming on November 28th. Let's go forward. What else do I have here? Oh yeah, absolutely. I need to mention a new world just briefly to let you know that it's looking that Amazon Games will manage to revive this MMORPG almost from dead. Yeah, this game was looking absolutely dead. Let's check some numbers here. Where is it? It's here. So let's check here what is happening on Steam database. Currently, 24-hour peak, 57,000 players. Wow. I say wow because about a month and a half, it was 25,000 players. So increase in number of players, which is not strange because we have seen a new update, Brimstone Sands, implemented during October. We have seen new weapon, Greatsword, new events. Amazon Games have managed to fix many bugs. There are still some bugs in the game. However, overall, situation is looking much better, right? So if you have quit to play New World in the past, maybe now would be a good moment to return to New World because situation is looking better day by day, and you will see what will happen during the rest of the year and in 2023 with New World. But Amazon Games might actually be able to pull this through, right, to revive this game. So New World, many things are currently happening with this game. Check. I probably might make some dedicated video regarding what is happening with New World because this is really interesting, right? To be able to revive this game after 13 months after release, right? More than 1 year after release
Game was in really bad situation, and yeah, if you're working hard, it looks like that Amazon Games, developer and publisher of this game, will manage to revive this MMORPG, which is actually nice to see on one way. This is one of the rare Western MMORPGs, right? Most of the MMORPGs are coming from East, and this is one of the rare games from the West, and it will be really a shame to see it fails like this. But yeah, on the end, maybe even it will succeed. We will see in the future, right? And what else do I have to here mention? Okay, so one more game I need to mention mandatory, because I will probably live stream this game very soon on Twitch. You can see here on in front of me Steam website of Warhaven. Lately I was actually invited, you can see here, to Warhaven playtest. This is not MMORPG, this is PvP kind of game. 16 versus 16 teams fight against each other, but I have to say I'm pleasantly surprised. Absolutely amazing game, beautiful graphics, amazing combat, and like I have said, I will make some dedicated video for sure on my YouTube channel. Within next week, you will see at least 2 videos regarding Warhaven, because it's not MMORPG. However, it's playable on PC. You can see here, this is a game from Nexon, and how this game feels under the fingers, graphic design, combat, absolutely amazing. Something refreshing, and you will see combat feels under the fingers so real, so good. That's unbelievable. So within next week, you will see dedicated video to Warhaven and for release of this game also. Currently, playtest is up. I was lucky enough to get invitation to that playtest. NDA is not up. I will make some dedicated videos and maybe even some live streams you will see here on Twitch. So Warhaven, don't forget about this game. Like I have said, I know it's not MMORPG, but in general, if you like this kind of theme, this kind of graphic style, medieval weapons, hammers, swords, this kind of combat, 16 versus 16 PvP, yes, this game is about PvP, then try it out. This is something really amazing. Warhaven, don't forget about this. And on the end of this video, actually, I want to show you here, where are they? Google Trends. So let's check what is happening regarding MMORPGs. In front of me, I have Lost Ark, Throne and Liberty, Tower of Fantasy, Final Fantasy XIV, and World of Warcraft. And you can see here, this purple line on this chart belongs to World of Warcraft. Without any doubt, game with highest popularity within MMORPG gaming world. You can see here, green line, just below that line is of course Final Fantasy XIV, one of the highest quality MMORPGs currently in the gaming market, maybe even the highest quality game currently on the gaming market, Final Fantasy XIV. Popularity of Lost Ark is still pretty decent, I would say. You can see here going pretty decent, even if I show you here within last 30 days. Yeah, you can see here. And we have here Tower of Fantasy, a little bit increase of popularity within last week because of this new update, Vera 2.0 in generally. But you can see here overall, let me show you within last 3 months, yeah, all the time except when we had the release of Tower of Fantasy. You can see here Tower of Fantasy had highest popularity, but then again, purple line most of the time is up. That is World of Warcraft, below Final Fantasy XIV. Regarding Throne and Liberty, you can barely see this red line, but don't worry about that. This line, red one, which is currently on 0 within last 90 days, 3 months, will go up very, very soon by the end of this year and on the start of 2023, because Throne and Liberty will be something huge. Will it go much higher than purple line or green line? That remains to be seen. However, I have no doubt popularity of Throne and Liberty will arise with time. So, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, that was everything today regarding what is happening in MMORPG gaming world. If you are interested into MMORPGs, check my YouTube channel for lots of gameplay videos, guides, and news and reviews from world of MMORPG gaming, with main focus on new upcoming PC MMORPGs. Thank you for watching the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Twitch to see more MMORPG content in the future. I am live streaming every evening about 7 o'clock Central European Time, so check my live streams, join me on my live streams to see some gameplay and to find out what is happening in MMORPG gaming world. See you soon.